Implementing a whole new system of IT processes for WestJet Airlines, Smith is bound to face many forms of resistance. And today, Debbie, Catherine, Yabin, and I are here to talk to you about ways that she can manage or reduce this resistance that she and her team are likely to face when implementing her new processes. So Smith has made plans for many different changes to occur in the IT department of WestJet Airlines, and a major question the senior manager and the IT group at WestJet are likely to pose to Smith is how she plans to cover the costs of implementing these new changes that she has proposed. So her plan includes deciding which projects are funded by the IT department and acquiring any major capital needed to properly and effectively implement her projects. To overcome this barrier, Smith and her team proposed that the IT department develop an annual budget, which would decide on costs allocated for major capital, and which would also decide which projects would and wouldn't be funded, enabling WestJet to set out their priorities for 12 months.
So like Megan has said, resistance to changes in organizations is something that happens regularly and can cause damage if not dealt with properly. However, with the correct training that WestJet will provide for their employees, they'll be prepared to adapt to the new environment. It is essential that WestJet communicates with their employees to listen to their needs so that both parties will work together to achieve the same goal. They can respond to these needs by offering them workshops and training sessions in areas that would assist them during this difficult transition period. This will allow them to adjust to the new processes that are being implemented in the organization and give them an opportunity to develop the required skills and be able to put them into practice so they become more familiar with the routine. In many cases, organizations have not taken into consideration the reaction of staff members, and so trying to force change will normally result in failure, as inadequate preparation has been made. WestJet employees will feel more confident in their abilities to meet demands if they have been given training, as there will be less uncertainty and they will be able to view change as a positive experience.
Improve IT department is Smith's work as employed as CIO of WestJet. To deal with the problem of other departments are continue adding work to the work list of IT department. Smith and her group decide to cancel the monthly meeting. Instead, the working lists are decided on an annual basis. When employment comes to the senior manager, there is issue arise if new problem which is really serious and need to be solved as quickly as possible by IT department. But IT department refused to do it because it was not on the working list. To reduce that issue, special cases for the work list should be arised. When most of the managers sign on the application form of adding new work to the work list, IT department can add it as the top of the working list and start it as soon as possible to solve the problem.
Hi everyone, I'm Catherine. Today, my topic is how the IT governance impacts the resistance. There are two main parts of the IT governance, which is the business pressure pointing to the organization and the IT needs of the business. The one important part is changing technology that influence on the way business is carried out. From the article, Smith used IT moves to develop the contractor of IT assistance and other ways to let IT service carry to the higher degrees. It's a good way to ensure WestJet to have a better competition, and an advantage competition can mean the company has a better developed and lower resistance.